My child, I am in your home. Yes, I am in your home, and you would be surprised to know the reason why. My child, you have always been faithful to me, but there are some spirits that you invite unintentionally to your home. Those spirits make you restless, confused, anxious, and weary. They linger where they have been given silent access through the things you watch, the words you speak and ingest, the thoughts you entertain, and even the atmosphere you permit to settle over your household without resistance. But I, the Lord your God, have entered, not to condemn, but to cleanse. I am here not with wrath, but with a holy fire that purifies. I am in your home because I have heard the silent cries of your heart, the questions you dare not ask aloud, and the longing for peace that surpasses understanding. I have seen your attempts to rise above the fog that surrounds you. I have seen your love for me, your hope in my name, and your desire for righteousness, even when you feel too tired to fight. So I came not just to visit, but to dwell, to remain, and to restore. The divine cleansing. My child, do you not know that I search hearts and test minds? I see where the enemy has attempted to build strongholds in places meant for rest. I have seen him lurking near your children's rooms, whispering lies of fear and insecurity. I have seen him weaving discontent through the silence between you and those you love. But I say to you today, he has overplayed his hand. For where my presence is, darkness must flee. And I am here. I am walking through your home like I walk through the temple. I am overturning tables of spiritual compromise, casting out every distraction, dismantling every unclean altar raised unknowingly in my name. I am tearing down the idols of comfort that have made you spiritually sleepy. I am exposing what has been hiding in plain sight, not to shame you, but to awaken you. Because I have chosen you. I have set you apart. And now I am setting your house in order. The call to partnership. You have wondered why certain prayers go unanswered. You have asked me, Lord, where are you? But I tell you, I have been near, even when you could not feel me. I have stood at the door knocking, waiting for the invitation, not just to visit for a moment, but to reign fully as king of your heart and of your household. And now that I have entered, I will not leave things as they are. I love you too much to let your home remain under siege. You may have thought the spiritual warfare was only outside, but I say some of the fiercest battles are fought behind closed doors. My child, you have authority in me. You are not weak, though you have felt weak. You are not lost, though you have felt directionless. My spirit is within you, and where my spirit is, there is liberty. But I require your cooperation. I will not force my way into the hidden rooms of your heart or the silent corners of your house. I want to go with you room by room and consecrate each place again. Will you let me? Will you let me walk into your kitchen where worry simmers on the stove alongside every meal? Will you let me into your living room where laughter is often hollow and conversation is strained? Will you invite me into your bedroom where rest is often elusive and dreams are disturbed? Will you let me into the places where memories still haunt you, where regrets cling like shadows? Will you trust me to sweep out what does not belong? The gifts of restoration. I am not just your savior. I am your deliverer, your healer, your peace. And I come bearing gifts. I bring oil for your lamp that has grown dim. I bring water for your weary soul. I bring bread that will satisfy your hunger. I bring new garments for your spirit. Garments of praise instead of a spirit of heaviness. You will no longer walk in circles. You will no longer feel stuck between what was and what should be. I am resetting the atmosphere. My child, I am whispering to you even now. Be still and listen. The noise you hear around you, the conflict, the tension, the unrest, is not greater than my voice. I am speaking clarity into confusion. I am silencing every storm. The winds and waves still know my name, and I am standing in the midst of it all, saying, Peace, be still. Divine comfort and protection. You are not forgotten. I see the tears you cry in secret. I know the burdens you carry for others. You are not alone in carrying them. I have come to lift what you cannot. I have seen the places where fear has made its home, under your bed, behind your doors, in the screens that glow late into the night. But my perfect love casts out all fear. Let me teach you again how to rest in my presence. Let me show you what it means to dwell under the shadow of the Almighty, to make me your refuge and your fortress. No plague shall come near your dwelling, for my angels are assigned to you. They stand at your gates. They minister in your halls. They keep watch through the night. I am not a guest in your home. I am the foundation upon which it was always meant to stand. Do not be afraid of what I reveal. Nothing I show you is beyond redemption. I never expose what I do not intend to heal. Even the cracks in your family, the rifts that have gone unspoken. Yes, I see those too. And I am binding up the brokenhearted. I am mending what the world said could not be mended. The sacred calling. Do not grow weary in doing good. Your prayers matter. Your songs matter. Every time you speak my name, you shift the spiritual climate of your home. I have placed my spirit within you, and your home is an altar now. Make it holy. Make it a sanctuary. Speak my word aloud even when no one is listening. Anoint your doors. Bless your rooms. Declare my promises. The enemy will try to make it feel strange, unnecessary, even foolish. But I say it is divine strategy. You are not battling flesh and blood. You are pushing back principalities. You are breaking generational chains. You are standing in the gap for those who cannot yet stand for themselves. And I am empowering you. I am equipping you with wisdom, discernment, and strength. I am sharpening your vision. I am filling your mouth with boldness and your hands with purpose. You were born for this. You are the watchman on the wall of your home. And though the nights may be long, joy comes in the morning. The light is breaking through even now. I am raising a standard against every lie that has tormented you. The confusion that has lived here will be replaced with order. The heaviness will give way to joy. The silence will be filled with my praises. My child, I do not dwell where I am not invited. But you have invited me, sometimes through groans too deep for words. And I have come not just to stay, but to reign. I am reclaiming every inch of ground the enemy has stolen. I am filling your home with light. I am walking through your halls with healing in my wings. I am bringing clarity where there has been chaos, peace where there has been panic, hope where there has been despair. My child, listen closely. You must understand that far beyond what your eyes can see, beyond the veil of flesh and the sounds of this earth, there is a realm alive with power, a realm not of fantasy, but of eternal truth. I speak now as your creator, as the one who formed all things seen and unseen. I speak as the one who formed the stars and the archangels, the winds and the flames of fire. I speak as the Lord of hosts, the commander of an innumerable army of light. I speak of the divine powers that I have ordained, ancient, holy, mighty, and ever watchful, those who battle on your behalf, who stand when you are too weary to rise, who fight when you do not even know a war is being waged around you. My child, the war between good and evil is not a metaphor. It is not distant. It is not history. It is now, and it is everywhere. You were born into this conflict not by accident, but by purpose. From the moment you were formed in the secret place, the forces of darkness saw the light I placed within you and marked you. But my angels saw it too. My spirit hovered over your soul and declared you mine. And from that day, you have never been alone. Divine protection revealed. There are battles you never saw, fierce, swift, and relentless, that raged around your bed while you slept. Demonic assignments that were issued but canceled before they could manifest because my angels intervened. The prayers of the righteous spoken in faith called forth my armies. The name of my Son on your lips summoned protection stronger than iron walls. Do not think you survived by chance. You are here because divine power stood in the gap for you. You do not know how many times death approached you, on the road, in a moment of despair, in the form of a temptation, in a careless decision. But I was there. I dispatched my angels, mighty, swift, and loyal. They encircled you. They confused the enemy. They shielded you from what could have devoured you. They stood at the door of your spirit and refused to let evil pass. And still they are with you. The heavenly hierarchy. There are ranks in my kingdom, child. You must know this. Not all who serve me wear flesh. The heavens are not silent, and my throne is not without movement. Archangels, seraphim, cherubim, being so radiant that men have fallen to their faces before them. Stand ever at attention, awaiting my command. Michael the warrior stands ready with a sword that no demon can withstand. Gabriel the messenger still moves with the speed of light, carrying my decrees. Legions upon legions of holy warriors surround this earth, moving unseen but always precise. They answer not to emotion, but to my word. But it is not only angels, my child. My spirit, yes, the very breath that hovered over the deep in the beginning, dwells within you. The same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead now quickens your mortal body. This is not poetry. This is power. The divine dwells in you. You are not merely watched over. You are indwelt. I do not merely protect you. I empower you. I have not left you vulnerable. I have armed you. The enemy's limitations. The evil forces do not sleep, and neither do I. They roam seeking whom they may devour. But I sit enthroned above the circle of the earth, and I laugh at their plans because I know the end from the beginning. And in every season I give my children the victory, not because they are perfect, but because I am faithful. My name is a fortress. My presence is a fire. My glory is a wall that the enemy cannot pass. You must understand that the enemy is cunning but not equal to me. He is ancient but not eternal. He is powerful but limited. He was cast down because pride filled his heart. But I was never threatened. I do not contend with Satan as an equal. I am the creator. He is a created being. He moves only where I permit. And even then, what he means for evil, I turn for good. He cannot snatch you from my hand. He cannot silence my word. He cannot overcome the blood of my Son, your spiritual authority. When you feel pressure, tension, and oppression, know that the invisible war is close. But know this also, you are not a victim caught in the middle. You are a weapon in my hand. My spirit in you is a consuming fire. My word in your mouth is a sword that pierces the darkness. The praises you lift are like arrows in the sky, targeted, holy, and mighty. When you worship me in the middle of the storm, you shake the foundations of hell. When you pray my word aloud, you build walls of light around your home. When you speak truth, you dethrone lies. When you forgive, you dismantle chains. The divine forces that fight for you are not passive. They are not watching from afar. They are engaged, active, and persistent. And yet they wait for your agreement. For while I have given my angels charge over you, I have also given you dominion. You are not weak, though you often feel fragile. You are not helpless, though you sometimes cry in secret. You are my image bearer, filled with eternal purpose. I place my authority on your tongue. Speak it. Moments of spiritual warfare. There are times when the battles intensify, when the atmosphere seems thick with confusion, when you sense a heaviness that you cannot explain. That is not your imagination. It is your discernment awakening. My spirit is alerting you, prompting you to rise, to declare, to pray. Do not dismiss those moments. That is when angels are moving. That is when strongholds are weakening. That is when miracles are closest. The enemy will try to deceive you into thinking that you are abandoned, that your prayers are ineffective, that nothing is changing. But he is a liar and the father of lies. The moment you align yourself with my truth, all of heaven is moved. The moment you resist the enemy in my name, he must flee. Not might, must. The forces of evil tremble at my name, even when whispered through weary lips. They remember the day they were cast out of heaven. They remember the cross. They remember the resurrection. And they know their time is short. Walking in victory. My child, do not fear the night. I am the light, and darkness cannot overcome me. Do not be intimidated by what you see in the world. The kingdoms of this age are passing, but my kingdom is everlasting. I have already triumphed. I have already secured the victory. The cross was not a loss. It was the greatest act of war against darkness. And the empty tomb is your eternal declaration of hope. The divine powers I have established are not reactionary. They are sovereign. They move at my word, not in panic, but in precision. When the enemy lays a trap, I dismantle it before you see it. When a curse is spoken against you, I turn it into a blessing. When evil rises like a flood, I lift up a standard. My standard is not weak. It is righteousness. It is truth. It is justice. And it cannot be shaken. There are angels assigned to you, not only to protect you, but to accompany your calling. They move with your obedience. They rejoice when you walk in purpose. They shield your children. They cover your family. And they war on your behalf in realms you cannot see. They carry my presence. They carry my fire. They are ministers of flame, and they are with you. But greater still, I am with you. I myself, not only my angels, not only my spirit, I, the Lord your God, walk with you. When you cry, I collect every tear. When you rejoice, I sing over you with gladness. When you fall, I lift you. When you are broken, I bind you. When you are weary, I carry you. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. I will not forget you. The world around you may shake. Nations may rage. Evil may boast. But I remain. I am the Ancient of Days, seated high above all thrones, all dominions, all powers. My plan is unfolding. My purposes are being fulfilled. The increase of my government shall know no end. I am not pacing in worry. I am reigning in glory. And I have called you to reign with me. You have been given armor, not for decoration, but for battle. Stand in truth. Guard your heart with righteousness. Let peace be your path. Hold up the shield of faith and wield the sword of my spirit. And never forget the helmet of salvation. It is the mind of Christ. With it you discern. With it you endure. With it you overcome. The final charge. Do not fear principalities. They tremble at the sound of my voice. Do not shrink back from warfare. The divine powers that serve me have never lost a battle. And neither will you when you stand in me. The enemy will try to distract you, divide you, discourage you. But my spirit is greater. I dwell in you, and I am your strength. So rise, my beloved. You are not fragile glass. You are a vessel of power. You carry eternity within you. You carry my glory. The darkness sees it. Hell knows it, and heaven rejoices over it. You are part of something far greater than you can understand. You are a citizen of a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You are a warrior of light, and my divine power, holy, fiery, obedient, will continue to surround you. They will continue to do my will. They will continue to contend for my purposes in your life. Do not resist me. Do not doubt me. Trust in what I am doing, even when you cannot see. There is far more happening around you than you will ever know on this side of eternity. But one day you will see it all. One day you will understand how I carried you, how I shielded you, how I fought for you. Until then, walk in confidence, walk in peace, walk in worship, walk in my word. For you are covered, you are surrounded, you are empowered. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Amen.